Things you need to stop asking sex workers. Most of these are aimed at full service sex workers. That's where all my experience is, so I'm a little bit biased. But feel free to add more in the comments, especially if you're in any other part of the sex industry that I haven't really covered. So, like, how much do you make? Why do you care? Are you doing my taxes? I do not remember paying you to do my taxes. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you at work? Stop assuming we all have negative experiences. Even if we did, stop asking us to remember them. That's just cruel. Why? Why would you be cruel? How much do you charge? I don't take bookings from my friends. It's weird, sorry. Sorry. So you're like a hooker, a prostitute, a whore? Stop. Those are slurs. All those words, they are slurs. And I'm going to tell you exactly as much as I want to about my job. If all I've said is sex worker, that's all you're getting out of me. That's it. Do you like have a pimp or something? Pimps aren't actually all that common. Most of what you would know as pimps are actually our secretaries. And people who actually get coerced into sex work by pimps, as you typically know them, are being abused, and it's really fucked up. And that's, yeah. Stop trying to make us think about the bad parts of the sex industry. Stop trying to upset us, please. Who made you do it? Like, who forced you into sex work? Some sex workers are trafficking victims. That's a legitimate thing. Some are ex-trafficking victims, and some identify both as victims and as sex workers. You need to stop assuming we all are trafficking victims. And to be honest, if any of us are actually being trafficked, we're not going to be really upfront about that. We're not going to be really open about that. Especially if you're asking our morbid curiosity instead of any actual desire to help us. Were you like abused as a kid? Like, what's going on? Stop trying to make us relive trauma. Stop it. Stop it. Why don't you just quit? Why don't you just get a vanilla job? Why don't you just like work at a restaurant or something? People don't often go to the sex industry as a first point of call. There is a hell of a lot of stigma attached that people don't generally take on all that quickly. If we're going into the sex industry, we thought long and hard about it. Whatever alternative you're offering, I promise you, we already thought about it. You're not offering anything new. You're just not. So, how do I make a booking? If you want to talk to me about work, contact me by my work number, my work phone, my work email, or my place of work. Thank you. Yeah, if we're not at work right now, if I'm not working right now, you're coming across as creepy and clingy and obsessive and everything I don't want in a client. Shut up. Really? You don't like look like a sex worker? I know this is a massive, massive shock for some of you, but sex workers are people. And also, people have lots of varying tastes in who they're attracted to. Anyone can find a market in the sex industry. Anyone can be in the sex industry. There is no one typical look for a sex worker. We're people.